And we're live.
Yay!
And we're recording still.
Okay, good. Go into Dark Hollow.
I think out of all the levels I like in this world, I like Dark Hollow.
Dark Hollow is cool. Whee!
Probably because I was edgy and I liked it at the time.
Feats. The feats.
He use paw pads.
He does. I always draw dragons with paw pads, just because it's so cute.
They're like cats, they have to.
Yeah. Like that, how I drew my OC, which you'll see on the screen, she has paw pads.
Hey.
Because I find it cute.
Paw pads are very cute.
I love paw pads.
Robots don't have paw pads.
No, they don't.
Ravage can have paw pads.
Yes, Ravage has paw pads. This is now headcanon. Ravage has paw pads now.
I love Ravage.
Like little rubber paw pads.
Yes. And when Soundwave's ever mad or upset, he just grabs Ravage and just plays with the paw pads.
Like, let me touch them beans.
And Ravage just deals with it. Bless. Although he's a jerk in the ride.
Yeah, he is a jerk in the ride. He's also a Cyclops in the ride.
Well, he's a Cyclops in the show, or in the movie.
Yeah.
Which is stupid, but I have my own headcanon with that, so.
Anyway, you want to talk about the Transformers ride? And how, the Nest employees loved you to death?
Okay, so,
Story time.
Story time. So, warning you when we describe the ride is going to be spoilers. For the most part. Because I'm going to be describing the absolute best parts of this ride. But, start off, I really want to go to Universal because I have crippling paranoia. So when I feel like something's gonna happen, I have to act it out.
Okay, I don't know how that happened. That was a glitch. Anyway, you're saying
really quick. That's always a glitch in that area. Even with PS1, I always found like a glitch every time I go through it.
Speaking of glitches, sorry to interrupt. In the first game, PS1, I was on a rock. And I had the falling animation, you know, like, yeah. I'm just like, that's funny. I stood there for a while, and it killed me. I lost a life because of that.
That's great.
And I could never get it to happen again, and I'm like, oh man, I should have been recording. It would have been awesome.
If you remember where it's at, it'd be funny if we can do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it again at some point.
Yeah, but I wanted to go to Universal because I had this crippling paranoia that, okay, I did this to myself mainly, that there's a couple awesome channels that talk about, abandoned rides, abandoned parks, and just the history of, like, Disney, Universal.
Yeah, like Defunct Land and, Sunbright Films.
Sunbright Films talks about that kind of stuff, but it's mainly, would you say, Defunct Land? And there's one other one I will put on the screen when I remember it. Both absolutely fantastic people. They did a fantastic job on their research.
They are awesome.
We would recommend, we're going to put the links down below so y'all check them out if you're interested in that stuff. But, and they didn't come to us to do that. We just honestly
we just love them. And it's awesome when people who like are on YouTube talk about the people that they like to watch.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. You're like,
oh, I never knew these people exist. Like,
yeah.
I never knew they existed, or, oh, I like them too.
Yeah, I found a few people like that.
I really love that skull. I want that skull.
That'd be a project we can do on here. But no, I had crippling anxiety, and that after watching those, that I think it's mainly Disney, but in my head thought Universal as well, that they're notorious for scrapping rides to replace them with newer kind of stuff, and now that I realize it's more Disney that does that.
Yeah, it's mostly Disney than Universal, because Universal's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and Transformers is still popping. It is still a very popular ride. Not as big as the Harry Potter rides, obviously, but it's still one of the bigger rides on the Universal side park, because there's two different parks.
And it's so lively, like, the meet and greet characters, the Nest employees, everyone is so fucking nice.
Like, Universal, this is our first year I've ever been. Well, she's been there before, but she didn't really have a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah, I was there, during marching band in, I want to say 2009, 2010. It was right before the Harry Potter world opened.
So you didn't get a chance to enjoy it.
No.
Fair.
It was like this like, this coming spring, Harry Potter World.
And that was
I'm
before
like,
Transformers, too, because that came in 2012, 2013, I think, for Orlando is when they opened theirs.
And I'm like, ugh, are you kidding me? Like, Harry Potter World is not open yet. Ugh.
And I was like, hey, buddy, do you want to go with or to the Universal with me? Because I'm having a paranoia attack.
Yeah, she's like, anybody want to go with me? And I'm like, me. I want to go.
And then we extended our offer to her mom and her grandma, and
who I call Nunny.
Nunny, yes, because she's Italian. And they joined with us, and it was one of the best experiences ever.
Oh, it was amazing.
So I'm a nerd, and I had to count really quick 4 Transformer tattoos.
So far.
I keep forgetting that I count this as a tattoo, because I have Transformers writing on my arm, which I'll throw a picture maybe up. But
there you are.
So I have an Optimus tank top. I went in, wore an Optimus tank top.
It was Transformers Prime, wasn't it?
Transformers Prime Optimus, yeah. It was super cute, sunflowers and everything. But, normal brown shorts, no, it was my denim shorts. Had red Robots in Disguise from 2015 Bumblebee, like, knee-high socks.
You were looking like such a cute dork.
Then I had a Transformers Prime book bag. I promised you I was 24 years old. I did not act like it. I did not act like it at all. So we went in February of 2019. Beautiful. That's actually a really good time to go in Florida.
Oh, it is so beautiful. It is so nice.
The only awful weather part was when you walked out of Orlando Airport and that humidity.
Oh, yeah.
Because we aren't used to humidity like that.
Oh, yeah. The humidity was awful in the airport, but everywhere else it was really, really nice.
It, like, rained a little bit at one point, but that was before we even went outside.
Yeah.
So for us, it didn't rain at all, as far as we knew. But I went to the ride, whatever.
Like, as soon as we walked in and we had our tickets, she made a beeline right for it.
Right for the ride. I'm like, oh, look at that. I was informing Katie because she really didn't get it. She saw a little bit of the movies, but not much.
Like, I only saw clips of what you showed me.
So she was relying on me being just talking.
At that point, we finished Prime.
Yeah, we finished Prime.
We finished Prime. That was, like, basically my introduction to Transformers, which I love dearly.
Yeah, because of me.
Yes. And you just showed me, like, bits and pieces of the movie. And
like the best parts of the movies.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it's based off of the first 2 films. I'm like, yep. I know nothing. So, we go into the vault first, just looking around.
That was probably my favorite part, to be honest.
And we heard like a brr, brr, brr
yeah, we heard
noise.
a lot, so I'm like, I was worried something was going on because it was just so loud. It just sounded so out of place for Universal.
Yeah.
So we both ran out looking, and before that, we were like, when you walk into the park, and then you take your first right that you can. You will see the Transformers ride, and as you're walking, you have the Transformers building, the nest building, and the little garage area. That's what the meet and greet characters is. We didn't know at the time. We were like, oh, it's a garage, it's probably a part of the decoration, whatever. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, cool, took a picture, whatever. Went into the building, and I went to pick up one item, and the alarm started going off. I'm like, what is going on? Because I thought we'd had to immediately get out. Like, I thought it was something serious. I walk out, and the garage doors are up halfway, and I had to see Optimus's legs lose my shit.
It was so funny and so adorable at the same time.
Oh, God.
You were shaking and crying.
I was like, oh my, I don't remember what I exclaimed. I was like, I think I was cussing a little bit at the time. I was so excited.
Yeah, you were like, oh my fucking God.
Like, I didn't think, when I researched, because I research everything before we go to vacations and stuff like that, I only saw a B, and I only saw Megatron as meet and greet characters. I thought Optimus was only for California. So I was a little bummed out, but I was like I was still excited to meet Megatron and Bumblebee. Starscream was there, but
yeah, Starscream would have been fun.
Oh my God, he would have been hilarious.
I love Starscream.
But the minute I saw, because Optimus was the first character of the day. We were there in as early as possible because we were getting tickets for her mom and her Nunny as well. They just had to switch rooms because it was too far for Nunny to walk.
Yeah, because my Nunny is 75 years old.
Yeah, so we wanted it to be more comfortable, even though I stated in the thing we needed to be closer, and they didn't accommodate, so they had to go fix that.
But they did accommodate that, and they gave us new passes because they misspelled our names. And every single one of them was misspelled in some way. My last name was misspelled, my mom's name is Jonna, and they put Donna. And in her park pass it said John A. and not John.
Mine was the least minor one, and I didn't get mad because it was always spelled wrong when I was younger. It was not I-R, it was R-I.
Like, I wasn't upset because I've had weirder ways to spell my last name, but I'm just like, what the fuck?
And it was funny because we didn't realize you could choose your own design, so after that, I was begging her mom. I was like, make sure you get the Transformers one for me. She's like, I know, sweetheart, I know.
Yeah, like, they were at the desk, and, I'm like, do you want to go ask her to make sure she remembers? Like, because I'm sure she remembered, but she's just like, hey, Miss Walls, can you, like, you know, get me the Optimus one?
I have the Transformers one.
She's like, yeah, I know.
I remember. I thought it was funny. I felt really annoying.
And you were like, I feel really annoying. I'm like, no, she was laughing. It was funny.
Like, I felt really annoying, but I realized, like, they found my antics funny, even though I'm a grown-ass woman that shouldn't be acting like that. But at least I gave them some entertainment during the whole trip.
Oh, yeah. And while we were in the room, my Nunny was snoring really badly. Like, I thought she was dying.
She sounded like a failing motorcycle.
It really did. And
I love her, but that's what she sounded like.
It was just really funny because we told them in the morning that, like, Nunny was snoring. Nunny's like, no, it wasn't. It was your mom. And I'm like, no, I know my mom snore. That was not her snore. Like, I don't snore.
They both woke up on their own accord and started bickering with each other, like mother, like daughter.
Yeah.
And it was so funny.
So hilarious.
But back to the ride, I was out and I was shaking. Oh, hi.
Aha.
The old man of the